Hello out there, comic book lovers. It is Friday. So you know that means I'm doing my Friday night reviews. I am going to take three comics from the previous Wednesday, so the three what I thought were the best, and do a review of them. And then I'm going to take the one that I liked the least. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it's the one that I liked the least. And check it out. Happy Friday, everybody! You know what that means? It's time for Friday Night Reviews. Now, I know I say this every once in a while. I'm going to do things a little differently this week. I am going to do the 4 videos. The one that I didn't like, the one that I liked the least, and then the 3 that I liked the best. But, that's normal for this week. The difference for this week is I'm going to do 3 that I liked the best minus the top 2. Because this was actually a pretty good week. There was a lot of stuff that I bought, but there was 2 that were so exceptionally good. I want to do separate reviews on those. So I'm going to do the one that I liked the least, the three that I liked better, and then I'm going to do 2 bonus videos, or 2 extra, depending on how you want to look at it, for the ones that I liked the most because they were so good. And so let's get started. All right, first off, we are going to do the book that I liked the least this week. And this is surprising because normally I like this book. It's not usually in my top books for the week or when it comes out, nor is it in the worst. It's usually mid-level. And I've been kind of cool with it. But this week, I just don't know what happened. So we're looking at Batman Superman Annual number 1. And I know annuals are sort of like a one-off thing. They're trying to tell an interesting story, which may or may not, I think usually does fit in canon and continuity. But I don't know. This is done by Williamson. I guess he's the guy that just got off the Flash run, so he's been doing a couple things. This starts out with a couple of kids playing with superhero action figures. One's Batman, one's Superman. And, the kids are, how kids are when they're playing with toys. They will, yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I win. No, wait, this is going to happen. And I win, and they argue. That part is pretty lifelike. But then you get Mr. How I've never been able to understand how to pronounce his name. Mr. Mxyzptlk, as I call him. Comes in along with Batmite, right? And they get into kind of heated debate over who would win. So basically it's them with their powers doing the same thing that the kids are doing and arguing who is going to win. Mr. Mxyzptlk, and I know I'm mispronouncing that, is doing Superman, and Batmite is doing Batman. And so, when Mr. Mxyzptlk is sitting there saying Superman's going to do this, and Batmite says, boom, boom, boom. It's kind of an interesting concept, and it just wasn't executed well, or at least in my opinion. It just wasn't. Yeah, I was just not. I wasn't too impressed. I was actually kind of bored. An interesting concept doesn't necessarily follow that it's executed well, and this was one of them that just wasn't executed well. And, it doesn't mean that I'm going to quit the series just because I do like what he's doing with it, and the stories have been pretty good up to this point, and I'm sure this is just a one-off, it being an annual and all. But, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens next issue and enjoy it from then on, hopefully. So I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 2 out of 5 just because it was just not good as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, did you read it? What did you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Throw some suggestions in the comment below and enjoy your comics.